able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Eason with a steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. The three, and that one's good. Van Vliet for three. Van Vliet's got 6.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Sexton, that's good. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? Nah, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Capella can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. For 3, Sexton. Capella with a rebound. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Shepherd. He's scoreless. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
Alperen Sengun's checked in for Houston. Kevin Durant comes in for Finney Smith. Sexton, that's good.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Now Van Vliet. He has 6. Durant with a screen on ball. Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Ball against Van Vliet. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Nice shot by Durant.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Hornets making a change here. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Ball passes to Sexton. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. Eason pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Van Vliet finds Eason. Over Sexton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Good shot, gone bad. You got to finish there.
Ball taking his time here. Pass to Sexton. Over Van Vliet. Sengun with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Durant. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Van Vliet. Durant inside. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte trailing. And here's Miller. Pass to Diabate. Ball outside. Ball in the paint.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Thompson passes to Durant. Durant draws the double. There's the steal. There's Ball with a 3. Oh, Ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Sengun, a screen on Ball. Van Vliet finds Durant. Screen by Eason. They double-team Durant. Pass to Thompson. 4 on the clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot comes out.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Ball no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Thompson.
Oh, nice!
Oh, big finish! Man!
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Houston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Houston making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Shepherd comes in for Eason. And it's Jabari Smith in for Fred VanVleet. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Bridges is checked in. That free throw's good from Thompson. The Hornets have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Miller outside. Bridges, a screen on Smith. Back to Bridges. Fires from deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Here's Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Brandon Miller.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So he gets them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
A deep 3 from Ball. Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew, that's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant, he's getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the 5 spot.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Shepherd, he's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Smith. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Diabate. Back to Ball. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Ball's got 12 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Diabate. Miller outside. Fires the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And the Rockets shooting around 50% of the game so far. They double-team Durant. Şengün finds VanVleet. Three-pointer, no good. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Bridges. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. Thompson passes to Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Hornets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Miller over Van Vliet. Miller can't get it to go. And Houston has possession from deep three-point land. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist by Thompson. And now just a 1-point Hornet lead. Charlotte's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. The 3 from Ball. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it. Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Thompson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And Thompson gets it to go.
Boy, Durant did a nice job, created space for that shot.
Charlotte has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Thompson. Down low. On the wing, Durant. Guarded by Miller. Shot clock at 3. Durant, the pass to Van Vliet. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Bridges, a screen on Thompson. Here's Ball. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Here's Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Now here's Ball. He's got 17. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. From the high post, Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Eason comes in for Durant. Finney Smith checked in for Shepherd. And it's Jabari Smith in for Thompson. Now here's Sexton. Give him 8. Williams, a screen on Smith. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Smith. Eason, a screen on Williams. Smith outside. The rebound by Mann. The Hornets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Williams on the wing. Back to Mann. Here's Plumlee. Miller outside. Williams, a screen on Eason. Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Eason, a screen on Sexton. Three-pointer, Van Vliet gets the 3 ball to go. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
Sexton passes to Williams. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Williams. Launches it. Williams knocks down the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Van Vliet with it. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Hornets out in front, leading by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Smith, then it's Thompson, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Thompson, no good. Charlotte leading by 5. Sexton with it. Now Thompson defending. Man misses. Thompson against Sexton. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Pass to man. Now Williams. Inside. Here's Plumlee. Offensive rebound. That's tipped. Sexton passes to Williams. No good on the triple. Well, the Rockets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Durant draws the double. Capella with it. Durant surveying the D. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Durant's got 22 points.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Alperen Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Okogie comes in for Finney-Smith. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Right side man. Outside, Williams. 13 feet out. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Durant against Plumlee. And there's a pick to take the lead. The offensive rebound. Şengün passes to Okogie. On the wing, Durant. He's checked by Plumlee. Durant, no good. The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Dinwiddie against Thompson. Dinwiddie passes to Sexton. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over Thompson. Charlotte again missing. The Rockets trail. Right side Durant. Man with it. Durant covering. It's an even 3-on-3 break. They still need this. Man misses. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Durant to take the lead. Ooh, Durant takes the contact and puts it in.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Rockets on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Diabate. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And so he hits both. The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Ball against Thompson. Left side Durant. Pass to Şengün. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Really left him alone that time. And the Hornets lead by 4.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And attacking with reckless abandon, somehow Thompson able to get through.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
The Rockets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thompson's got 13 in the second half.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Ball against Thompson. Bridges outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Durant comes in for Eason. Shepherd, he's checked in for Okogie. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Smith. Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. Five to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pulls up at the elbow. Oh, he nails it!
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
The 3 from Ball. That misses. He's 7 for 14 on the night. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Capella, screen on Bridges. Durant, no good. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Yes!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
They set the screen. Here's Durant. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And now we get... set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Diabate in at center. Ball passes to Miller. Here's Diabate. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Eason finds Durant. From the elbow. That's good on the jumper. Durant's got 30.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Diabate. Ball outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Ball's got 21.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Here's Durant. Sengun with it. Outside Durant. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Durant's so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Diabate, defended by Sengun. A shot from the high post, and it's Charlotte with another.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Durant with a screen on Miller. The kick to Durant. From deep. Cuts off the pass. Here's Ball to take the lead. The shot won't fall. Nice D from Durant. Here's Thompson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Houston making some changes. Okogie's checked in for Shepherd, and it's Smith in for Eason. And he does get the second one, and that gives him a lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances. In this situation, which is why he called the TO. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Sengun. Fred VanVleet comes in for Okogie. And it's Shepherd in for Smith. Bridges against Durant. Here's Ball. Count it! And Houston has possession. On the wing, Durant. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside Durant. VanVleet with a screen on Bridges. Durant. And it's good!
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlawed.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Ball against Thompson. Ball no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Ball. Shoots over Capella.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Hey, the whole arena and anybody else watching knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
For 3, Bridges. Off target with the shot. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce,